What is going on, everyone? It is DC3 Johnson here with another Madden 21 franchise mode video, guys. So in the previous video we actually finished our playoffs, so we're going to go ahead and since we're running a little low on time, this is probably going to be our final season before we move on to Madden 22. We're going to go ahead and just skip a lot of the offseason stuff. So there you see we ended the season. Unfortunately, we ended up losing in the divisional round, but we did get Kyler Murray MVP, Offensive Player of the Year. We were 6th in Coach of the Year. Of course, our record wasn't that great. And there you see the team that we lost to, the Carolina Panthers, ended up winning the Super Bowl against the Ravens 21-14. We had one retirement this year. Apart from Big Ben, we lost one of our cornerbacks, Robert Alford. And in terms of free agency, Peterson decided to not re-sign with us and test free agency. We went ahead and we actually franchise tagged Chandler Jones to keep him on our payroll for one last year. We are thinking about pursuing Peterson, but we ended up skipping him since we didn't have the money. We ended up trading some of our backup halfbacks for draft picks. Just to kind of keep rotation, because now that our payroll is starting to get on the heavy side, we're going to need to continue to rotate our staff here. We are going to go ahead and sign another wide receiver, because I feel like on offense we just didn't have the weapons necessary. I really wanted Isabella to become that third weapon for us after Christian Kirk, and unfortunately it just hasn't happened. So we're going to go ahead and move in a different direction. I do have to sign a left linebacker because unfortunately during preseason, which is another thing that we ended up skipping in this video, we're just going to go ahead and just jump straight to the regular season. We lost Mr. Chandler Jones for about 8 weeks, so half of the final season here. We do get the extension on Mr. DeAndre Hopkins. He ends up taking the 5-year, $117 million extension. And what I did like, and that's the reason why I showed it again, there you see we have one big contract, which is going to be Kyler Murray. His contract is going to be up. This is the last year of his rookie deal. And there you see just how big those books are going to get. So as we start, we're going to play the Vikings here in the opener, which in this version they ended up getting Trevor Lawrence. So it's going to be an interesting one here, guys. But one thing I did like that Madden ended up adding as an update was the fact that you're able to look at your league history. That was one thing you weren't really able to do, which in 2K, like for those of us that play my leagues or franchise mode, for those of us that have played 2K from like the for the good old days, it used to be known as association mode. Like you would be able to look at the history of like your dynasty mode in a sense, right? Like in 2020 this year. Unfortunately, it won't let us view year 1 because the update happened already in year 2. So, but it's gonna be cool. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a nice little addition for Madden 22 that we'd be able to view some of our history as a franchise, and it's just going to be good. So right now, obviously, it's a very high expectation for us to have a very strong start to this season. We have the home opener against Minnesota. We played them once before, ironically, I think last year. So I'm actually a little surprised we're playing them again this year, but it is what it is. Because technically speaking, this Madden is the schedule. It's like the old rotation, because now with Madden 22, we're going to get an extra season game and 3 preseason weeks instead of the regular 4 from previous years. So right now, just a very strong start from Kyler Murray, just kind of giving us a preview of what happened last year, where pretty much led the team in rush yards, just because he's just really good at the scrambling. Scrambling is just his forte, and we end up getting Kendra Drake a second carry there into the first drive here. But of course, the defense from the Vikings has been really strong. They've actually forced us to kind of do some extra running that we're normally comfortable with. As there you see, ironically, the Jaguars ended up pulling a win against the Titans 28-27. That's a nail biter. Dolphins also 23-21. So it's pretty close. We do have to settle for the field goal on the first drive, but there you see Mr. DeAndre Hopkins just outrunning everybody. He's just like, you know what? We got this big contract. We got this 5-year deal. Let's go ahead and show them why we're the top receiver in Arizona. And just taking a 1 second look here, just look at this. Being followed the entire way and able to outrun somebody for a 72-yard touchdown pass. And this time Christian Kirk, our number 2, we're already up to 100 yards and we're not even 3 minutes into the second quarter fully. There you see one more time. It's just able to get another 19 yards reception after catch, almost a near 200 yards for the game here, and ends up being a touchdown pass again to Mr. DeAndre Hopkins here. So strong start for us, already 16-3. There you see Kyler Murray, just one last look right there, just a nice throw. Hopkins just able to absorb the contact there. Contact was a little late. I at this point I would just kind of like let him go. But I guess, football's football, right? So, there you see Murray able to once again get another 10-yard rush, to be quite honest with you. So 34 for the game. On fire. We're going to go ahead and see what we can do here. And he's up to 46 yards. It's going to be 14 inches, so just a little short. We are going to go ahead and go for it, and we give it to King and Drake, who ends up getting a few extra yards there. So we're up to 20 there. Mr. Cook there, obviously just trying to get the stop there. And, of course, we end up throwing our first interception of the season, guys, as the Vikings will take over. It is now a tied ball game here, 17-17, with about 3.5 left in the first half. The defense is coming. We're rushing. We're going to go ahead and go out of bounds here. And, we got an injury. Kyler Murray's down. Oh, Kyler Murray's down, guys. Oh, I swear to God, this might not be... I might rage quit, guys. I'm not going to lie. If we lose Kyler Murray on the final season, that would be horrendous. Damn. So we're going to have to go with the backup, Mr. I want to say Brandon Hundley. Sorry I do apologize if I'm mispronouncing that. Please leave a comment below if I am. But we're going to go ahead and have to go with him right now. Unfortunately, we were unable to fulfill basically a touchdown in the to end the first half, and so here we are in the third. Defense ends up putting us down for a 3rd and 19. We're going to have to throw it away here. In a very good position, just unfortunately just couldn't get more yardage. We end up finishing short at the Vikings 48-yard line. This time around, we end up getting it at the 32. We end up spiking it just to kind of kill some time, really trying to maximize our opportunity here. This time, Cake and Drake able to absorb the nice pass and able to just rush it through for a 32-yard pass. So great job there. But those moments are going to be hard to come by, so we really have to do what we can to kind of maximize the time usage here in a good way. So there you see, unable to find a solid pass. We end up rushing it for, I want to say about a good 15 yards, 15-20 yards. And so there you see he's already up to 46 yards for the game rushed. Once again, defense is a little late on that. And it's going to be just short. It's going to be, actually it's a first down. Okay, so first down. We skip forward to the fourth quarter here, 3rd and 5. King and Drake able to advance 16 yards. There you see 48 yards received for the game, and able to get his first rushing touchdown of the season here, guys. And it's 31-24. About 12 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. So this is crucial. This is crucial here, guys. Now the game is tied. Because unfortunately we end up not being able to do much. We try to go for a pass there. It's just going to be an incomplete. And so on 3rd and 10, defense is coming. We throw it. Flags on the floor. It should have been a first down, but we'll see what they say. It's going to be a holding on the offense. Mr. Chase Edmonds, unfortunately, getting us the... And we just lost James Daniels. To injury. Wow. So... And when it rains, it pours, guys. When it rains, it pours. It's 31-all, 6 minutes left. Unfortunately, Vikings were just unable to execute much there. Mr. Brandon's up to 90 yards, rushed, and we end up going for the fake on 4th and 3. And there you see it. It just comes apart. We were just unable to do anything. and now the Vikings have a 3-point lead. That could have been a lot worse. Kudos to our defense. Kudos to them because they really played hard to keep the Vikings out of the touchdown range. There you see a fumble there, guys. It's going to be a fumble, and that pretty much, I don't know, guys. Once again, the defense able to hold them to the 9-yard line and able to miss a field goal there. Or something happened where they went for it on 4th down, and it is now to a minute 45 left. It is 3rd and 18. They get the sack. It's on the 1-yard line. We throw it from the end zone to DeAndre Hopkins and able to get a 31-yard pass to draw some life into this. On the final opportunity for us, to be quite honest with you, we rush it. There should be about 122 yards rushed. We go to the 45. We throw it. Get the pass to Max Williams. Guys, do we remember Max Williams, our tight end? Well, we just gave him a pass that puts us in their zone. We're up to the 15. We're running out of time. We only have one timeout left, so we're going to go for the no huddle here, and we give it to Kenyon Drake, who's going to get us to the 11. Unfortunately, the no huddle, oh my God, it's going to be close. No, we're going to have to call the timeout. Because it's just too close to call. And now because it's a game time decision, Madden's going to go. They turn off the little thing. I can't see. Oh, okay. Since it's one of those dramatic moments, they don't let us see the arrow fully, and then they turn off the key halfway through, and you just have to kind of guesstimate where it is. Ends up going good, and now we are in a very good position. So now on 4th and goal at the 1, if we get the touchdown, we get the win here, guys. Boom! Ooh! I think it's Max Williams who comes with the save here. No, it's one of our linebackers actually. We end up giving it to a linebacker to get the win there. There's Kyler Murray, so I guess it was a minor injury because he's back in the rotation. There's Trevor Lawrence upset that unable to get the win there. It was a very tight game. Just the Vikings were just unable to kind of close us out in the 4th quarter, and they were just unable to, I guess, get a possession because we really avoided. We went at all costs. We went on 4th down and got this win here, guys. So a tight one here. There you see, guys, the stats: 166, 8 of 21 from. It was just bad. It was just a bad passing game, guys. But guys, stay tuned for the next one. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Take care and stay safe out there.